Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing another Daphne's Diary glue book. I really liked the last one, but I got the last Daphne's Diary when I was away on holiday, so I just made other things from it. Anyway, this is number 6, and I think I got a feeling that what's her name? It'll come back to me. Anyway, she's Nina Rabina. I think she's already done a journal, a Daphne's Diary journal, she calls them, on her YouTube channel, using this particular diary. So that's the cover and that's the back, and I've just kept it intact because I've already taken. I'm going to be using bits from this, the back and front as well, but I wanted to show you that because I've already taken the liberty of taking the papers that I want to use out, and some things I want to use in the journal as well. Lots of things that I found in this month's diary to use. Some people think it's an expensive way to do a glue book, but I just love the prettiness of it. You know, I like to work with pretty things. So I love this one. I just love the black, the greys and the purples and the whites of that one. It's just a vintage fair. So this was like in 1977. Part of the village was awarded protected status because people first settled here sometimes between the 11th and 13th centuries. Cars aren't allowed to drive through this or Veld in the Dutch province of Drenthe. I don't know how you say that, sorry if I've said that wrong. And in May this year they held a vintage fair. What a beautiful place to have a vintage fair. So I just thought I've got it made for this side. Daphne's Diary has all these beautiful papers, at the back. They're just so pretty. They're just so spring-like. And like I said, I just wanted to use pretty things. I chose this page because it's just a neutral. Sometimes it's good to have neutral, but I love that too. I love that sort of tones as well. It's just to keep it. Did I want it that way? I think I want it that way. Why did you want it that way? Because you wanted to match it with this paper here. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. This one's a seed kind of one. The suggestion is to make sails out of it for a boat you can make, but we're just going to use it in a glue book. So there's another sort of, I love these colours as well, so let's just match that page so beautifully. I was trying to choose things that I think that I thought I could glue things with. And then I thought I'd finish, and then when I went back I saw some other things I liked. Like, isn't it? This is a picture of some clay jewellery. It's just so bright and cheerful. It's just lovely. So I just thought I'd get that one as well for the cheeriness of it all. And if I decide it's not enough, I can always add pages if I wanted to, just to see how I go with the things I've got to stick on. Just love this colour. I love those colours together. Tied away some stuff. I've got family coming tomorrow, and I want my grandchildren to get to my sharp things. And unintentionally hurt themselves, even though they've got safety things on them. It's just, you can never know with kids. They find things that you think are safe and they're not. Previously I've always taken my guillotine and things out, but hopefully it's so far in advance you have to use a few muscles to get it out, so they're not at that age yet. So the eldest is 8, and then there's the middle one, he's just turned 7, and they're 2 boys, and the youngest one, my granddaughter, is 5 now, so she'll be off to kindy, much to her. She's been looking so forward to it. I don't know whether I want to use this anything on the front. I didn't in my last journal, but I've got so many pretty things that I want to use in my journal that I just don't know where to start, because there's just so many pretty things I want to use. Really pretty things. So if I use that, it would be like as a background. Oh, that's fun. I like that. We'll see if we need it on the inside first. So anyway, I've just got a few pictures of them on their own. They're sort of the wrong colours. I think it's a bit too dark, those butterflies. Could use the poem. I got that for background, didn't I? That's right. What else have I got? Oh, got another tag to use for backgrounds. Some jam labels. Maybe that's another beautiful background I could have used, but I like the poem on it. So, I could use these are frames. So let's do a frame on the front, and then think about what we're going to put inside the frame. It's a shame because the back is beautiful too. There's 2 beautiful. Look at that bit. Isn't that back beautiful? But I do like the frames, so I don't think they can be pressed out. They have to be cut out. The little pair of scissors there. So the idea is that I could have cut them out before, but I wasn't sure whether I wanted to use them or not. Do I want that one or that one? Or that one? That's too bright. I think this one's more in keeping with the cover, I think. How are you all? Hope you're all doing well and having a good day. And I think I finally caught up on all my people I subscribed to yesterday. Their videos. It's funny, sometimes people, they maybe 1 or 2 or 3 videos come up, and then all of a sudden, I think yesterday, I did come out yesterday. So I've had a couple of people who have recently subscribed to my channel, and I want to say thank you very much for all those people that have subscribed to my channel lately, and to all those people that have subscribed in the past for staying with my channel. I really appreciate you doing that, and I really appreciate you all watching my videos. I like the comments are always really lovely to read. It's just really lovely. The other people are enjoying what I'm doing as much as I'm enjoying doing it. So I very carefully cut that middle bit out so I can use the back for something else. I think I might even just keep it sort of like the frame is there, like framing those flowers. That's really lovely how that's turned out. So I'm going to, might put a butterfly or something there if I've got some butterflies somewhere that I'll cut out. Oh, it seems a shame to glue this side down, doesn't it really? But that's right. You have to make sacrifices if you want to craft. You have to sort of think, oh, can't keep everything. Otherwise you'll end up with lots of things and it'll just pile up. Just too much to sort of store, because I've only got in my craft space, I've got the table that I'm sitting on, 4 lots of cubes, so that's 8 cube spaces in front on my table in front of me, and then I've got a built-in wardrobe with the shelves. I'm using the shelves and another cubes and other storage things I've got. And then to my side, to my left here, I've got two Alex drawers from IKEA. My cubes that I've got from Kmart. I've got the one in the wardrobe as well, and I've got this taller shelf that I've got from Bunnings, which is a warehouse hardware place here in Australia. And I've got another 4 lot of cube storage unit on the floor, because once I bought this scanner cut because of my arms, so I had to, all the stuff that I had on top of my Alex drawers, which was a really great place to store things, had to go somewhere else. So, and then behind me I've got a double bed, and I was going to get rid of it, but I'm afraid if I get rid of it, I'll be tempted to buy more storage, more stuff. It does come in handy. Like we had our granddaughter stay one night last weekend. Yep, and next weekend or the weekend after, I can't remember now. Our grandsons are coming to stay here overnight as well, so it does come in handy for those sort of things. So I just said to our daughters that if they wanted us to look after the grandchildren here, they'd have to bring their own bedding, but I'm loath to sort of get rid of the double bed, mainly because I don't want any more stuff. Much more stuff. Alright, what shall I put on this? What shall I do? Sometimes the pages just speak to you, and they just, what shall I put on one of these pages? I've got, what do I want to use? There was something I wanted to use first, was it? Sorry, while I'm shuffling here. Not very organised with me. This woman, that's right, I wanted to use her. Because I think she fits really beautiful on this page. What do I do with my scissors? It's hiding now. What do I do with the scissors? Hello, scissors. There you are. I might cut out the circle. Do I want that way around or the other way around? The writing's upside down that way, okay. Is that bothering you? That's better. That's better. Yes, that's better. So I'm going to cut out this woman. Lavender, yes. So calming, but I love it in small doses, like lots of perfumes, and but I can't have a lot of it because sometimes some strong smells make me feel a bit yucky. Hopeless. My husband has to, if he wants to use strong stuff in the bathroom, he has to wait till I go out because it actually makes me feel ill. Chemicals do. Chemicals really affect me a lot. So he doesn't do it very often, but enough times that he sort of says, wait till you go out. I want her on the edge there, so I might have to put her in. I'll just work on this page. There's that page over there. I think this page is over here, so we don't get glue everywhere. Stick her down. I don't know why I turn the nozzle. Does make a scrap of difference. Sometimes you just must make sure that it's unscrewed, but because sometimes I have to screw it back up again, especially on a warmish day, because it just runs everywhere. Oh, if I could put her there, she's covering over this lovely little, oh well. Like I said, you can't have everything, okay? I want that there. And what on her page, she had some other lavender things, so whether I want to have this little pot of lavender as well, I'm going to cut that out. Oh, so this morning we read that our national airline carrier, which is Qantas, in their domestic flights, they're going to be having their staff are going to have 24-hour strike, and I said to my husband, I said, fantastic. The reason why, because it's fantastic, not is because we're going away for a week. We're treating ourselves to a cruise on the Queen Elizabeth, Cunard line. There's a bucket thing list that my husband wanted to do, a bit like my bucket thing list was to go across the Nullarbor and drive across, which we did do that a number of years ago now. His bucket list thing was to go on just to see what it was like. We both like cruising. We've done it once and we really liked it a lot, and it was very good for, you know, having opportunity to rest in between seeing things on the ports and things. The last time we went around Southeast Asia, so we were really lucky anyway. So we're going around Tasmania this time, and we had to fly to Melbourne, and I live in Adelaide, and it takes about an hour by plane, 7 hours to drive. So we have booked our flights to fly to Melbourne, and we have booked for the day before our cruise is leaving. So I'm really hoping that it'll be okay. We can't do much about it really. If they go on strike, they go on strike. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of purple, just to go, this bit of purple here, just to sort of give it a, I just like the purple just to sort of make it look pretty. Oh, purple, okay, it's lavender, oops. I want to sort of keep that lavender bit there. Yeah, I've got a message on my hand, sorry. That's really terrible of me to do that. But it helps me remember I've got torn that now. Let's just sort of sport the whole effect. But we could find something to put in there in this place. So we'll just put it across the top. Just to make it look pretty. I mean, I think the plain wood looks pretty as well, so I put the glue down, otherwise it'll just leak everywhere because it's warmish today. It's sticky because it's rained a few times. Don't mind it warm, but I don't like sticky. Humid. I call it sticky, humid. Tropical. Okay, I quite like that, the way that's sort of looking. I don't know, I want the word as well, because it's got this big big thing. If I could put a butterfly there maybe. Do I want to have the word lavender somewhere? Which lavender shall I use? This word or that word? we could have cut out the 2 and see what I like the best. So with this sort of, for me, this kind of glue booking is, oh, we'll put that word there, it'll cover up that spot, wouldn't it? This like creating a sort of collage type things, and can be for fun or just because you like doing, you know, those pictures. I mean, I just started off this page because I just like the this girl, so just going to what I've put glue everywhere now. I just don't know where my rubber glue is. I used it before this morning and I've put it somewhere and it's not back where it should be. It's annoying. I wonder where I've put it. Could be anywhere. Normally it's in the spot that I always put it. So don't want to come off now. That's annoying. What did I do with my rubber? I think I've just put it somewhere and I just don't. I don't know. I haven't. I'll have to look for it later. Anyway, so that's one page done. I need something to cover that, so I'll come back to that when I find something in the book that will work for that spot there, because it just needs to cover over the. Just talks about how you can make lavender soaps. Just need something there. I just don't think any of those will work. So we'll put that back in the middle. That there. Just do I want to use the dress form there maybe? Sort of goes. I'll leave that for now. There's a bird somewhere. Was that the rooster? I could use the rooster on another page. Let's have a look. Do I want to cover? Do I want to highlight her as well? Just to. I don't know. I think something's not right here, and I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe I should have put the frame down. I don't like the frame, so I think the frame, even if I don't do anything there, really doesn't matter. It's just what I feel like doing. What else can I use? Got this plant here. Some plants that were in a. Well, there's a butterfly there. There's a purple butterfly. There's a purple butterfly there. Maybe the butterfly might work. Let's have a look. I don't think it's going to be big enough though. Just don't think it's going to be big enough. We'll see. This was in they usually have this double sort of page spread, which I've already cut it in half because I was thinking of using it in as pages, but I decided I would probably prefer to use the plants as things in my journal, in my glue book. It's funny because I was sharing it on just a general crafting site, and they said, "What's a glue book?" And I said, "Yes, I wasn't sure. You know, like I'm pretty sure that when I was a little girl, we used to have a scrapbook, and in the scrapbook we put old birthday cards that we got. I'm sure that's what I did. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I'm just kicking myself now that I never hang on to it, because those cards, one of my favourite ones was of a little girl in a sort of crinoline type thing, and I used to regularly seem to get that card every year. I'm going to use these. little circles here on the paper from another page, just to sort of there, maybe. Can I find another one to sort of go down the bottom? Or should I just use, I'll just use this as a, this is like on the front of her, in the front of her magazine she has a little pictures of what's in the magazine. Maybe I could do this because it's green, and if you cover it over you can't see that it's, you probably can't see because my fingers are in the way. That looks fine. Do I want one down the bottom? I think I need another one. Just to sort of slip under this butterfly, I think. It's all about that composition, about what is pleasing to the eye. Well, for me it is anyway. Maybe the big one should be there. It's got flowers on the side here. And that could go there, like that. Or we could just use the other word. What did I say? The lavender word. The other lavender word that I had. And just use that as well. Just need something else. I'll take the dots away. Circles, dots. Are they too big to be a dot? Probably. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, God. Oh, can't get that. It's just, sorry, I've got these tweezers are new and I'm not used to using them. I just blew my lavender word away. Right. For goodness sake, just stick it down. Just stick it down. Yes, it's really funny how we sort of just can spend ages just deciding what works best. Sometimes you just don't. You don't know, or you're not certain, or it just doesn't quite go how you think it should go, and I think I'm just going to do that. Trouble is, after all that, it's a bit too square, so I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll think about that stage. Sorry about that. I don't want to sort of belabor the point, really. Where's that lovely page with the beautiful poem? So I'm going to very carefully. It says, a gentle summer breeze, birds up in the trees. You kiss me on the cheeks, it's a dream come true for me. Here's a rose in full bloom, and I pick it for you. We watch the sun go down together, just us two. Oh, that's nice. That'd be nice to sort of hopefully do that on our cruise, spend some time, you know, like, because we live in a house that's only 11 years old. In Australia, we went to that style where the living area is out the back, so that you can sort of have your entertaining out the back. And because all the houses are on less land and whatever, our back area has a reasonably good sized porch area with a table and barbecue and whatever out there, and a few trees and pots. And then there's a fence, because like everywhere else in the world, things are really expensive, so it doesn't sort of create a lot of space. I'm not complaining. I quite like our space. I mean, I'm just saying. So what I'm trying to say is that we don't get to see the sunset really, unless you sort of go up to the other end of the house where our bedroom is and say, "Oh look, come and have a look at the beautiful sunset." Don't do that though. I want to cover over the beautiful birds. We could just trim that a little bit more, maybe. After all that careful cutting out. So yes, it'll be one thing you can certainly see on board a ship would be the sunset. When we went on our cruise around Southeast Asia, that was our favourite time. Well, I mean, we loved everything about it, don't get me wrong, but one of our favourite things we liked to do was after dinner, we would go up to the promenade deck, being that cool because you can walk around the ship on the promenade deck. It was meant just for walking. It was one of the things we really like to do. I want to cover up that food, but I don't want to cover up the beautiful flowers here. Can't have everything, Kay. If I go there, it's not going to work. I'm going to put that there. How am I going to do this? We could just do it thinly, like that on the side there. Down a bit further. Okay, let's try that. Just put some glue there so I know where to go. Because I want to keep the poem as well, because it's just nice. Beautiful setting for an outside area. Yeah. If I did that, there wouldn't be any room for any food. And then I'd like to have this bit here covered over as well. So it's got another bird here. Join them up so it looks like one thing. Cheat a bit. Let's take that out and work on it a bit better. So I'm going to cut this. You can see I didn't cut them out. Didn't take the pages out of the book very carefully, did I? I did try, but this one ripped. I think that one goes. I don't want to cut that. Got another bird there. Need to cut that bit across like that, and just there, I think. Close enough is good enough. That's you know, like, even though I'm covering up that that other page. That's what you do with any journal, glue book or whatever. You just in the first one I did use the page as a background, and that's what I'm trying to do, but for this one I just wanted to keep this poem intact. So that's what I wanted to do. I'd want to have that in there, behind there, so I'd cover that over. So it's even Stevens. I don't know where that phrase came from, even Steven. I always wonder where these sayings come from, really. Okay, that's, you can probably see the joins, but at a glance you can't, and I wanted to keep that beautiful floral thing that was on the table as well, so I've got that there. And I might do around the edging so that we can see it. Do I want a different colour? Gold? Why not? Bought this in a silver one at the same time, but the silver one doesn't seem to sort of look silverish. At least the gold one looks silver, it looks goldish. And a bit of doodling, why not? And I think that'll be all for today. And looks like an A. So I'm going back. These look like ats rather than spirals. Oh well. Thank you very much for joining me with my Daphne's Diary glue book, and I'll probably do a few pages off camera because I just find the whole thing really soothing, and it's lovely. Just so relaxing and enjoyable and all of those things. If you want to see other people who are doing this, is Nina Rubino's doing Daphne's Diary. You'd have to look through her playlists. And another person who does glue books really well is Nicole of Relax Cut Glue. And if I remember, I'll put their links below, because I'm not always remembering that I should do that. So thank you very much for me. Thank you very much for me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.